Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get the action underway on the glass court. It's quarterfinals day, and we're ready to go with our first match. So would you please welcome on court, representing Austria, Jacqueline Peycha. And her opponent, representing France, let's hear it for her, Enora Villard. And your referee for this match, from Poland, a round of applause for Bartek Oszyniak. Well, hello, squash fans. We're back here at Hasta La Vista in Wrocław, the biggest squash club in the world, playing host to the European Individual Championships 2023. It's quarter-final day, and we've got 8 matches on the main court here today in the men's and women's competition. I think we're going to be in for a real treat with the matches and the lineup today. I'm Mark Bellinger. I'm going to be your commentator for all the matches today. Thankfully, you'll get a bit of a break from my voice tomorrow because I'll be joined by the famous Polish commentator Adrian Fornacek, who'll be joining me for the semi-finals tomorrow. But it's just me today, so bear with me. It's a long day. I'll do my best to keep you informed of what's going on. Give you some useful information along the way. And our referee, Bartek Oszyniak, calling half-time for these ladies. So, the French lady, Enora Villard, on the right of your screen there. She's the number 2 seed. And enjoyed her match yesterday, sort of first time in a competitive match just sort of since the summer break, so it was good to dust off the cobwebs and get things moving. And these two, to my knowledge, have only met in a competitive environment once before, and the honours on that occasion going to Villard 3-0. But as Nikki Muller reminded me yesterday, these are just numbers. Anything can happen. You put Villard as the favourite. She's ranked 46 in the world at the moment. And Peycha is ranked at 100. So if the numbers matter, that would give you an indication. But we have had upsets. Seedings don't always go as read. And maybe we'll have that today.
Time.
So time is called. Final preparations, spin of the racket, and the quarterfinals will be underway. And of course, in this tournament, they're playing the Monrad, so players that aren't in the main draw are still playing for positions today. Play got underway at around 10 o'clock this morning. So you can check out all those courts and the results here on the channel and on the European Squash Federation website.
Play will start in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. ESF European Individual Squash Championships 2023 quarterfinal match. Jacqueline Peycha of Austria to serve, Enora Villard of France to receive. Best of 5 games. Lafaux. One love. Two love.
So, ideal start for the lower ranked player. Couple of points on the board that'll settle the nerves a little bit.
Three love.
This is a great start by Peycha. Really positive squash, controlling the court. And that drop too good.
1-3.
So, Villard gets her first point of this quarterfinal on the board.
Yes, let. 1-3. Yes, let. 1-3. Minimum interference. 1-3. Yes, let.
Yep, referee Wozniak there saying minimum interference. I think the actual explanation is that the contact affected the shot, not prevented it. Therefore, it's yes, let. If it prevents the shot, it's a stroke. So,
2-3.
seen, in my opinion, some very high quality refereeing so far this week. Yesterday, no
3-0.
No decisions that were really that contentious, which is good to see. You know, lets being given, encouraging players to play the ball. There wasn't a cheap stroke in the house yesterday, that's for sure. That's what we like to see. Oh, and that boast just
4-3.
touching top of the tin. And Peycha. And Villard now starting to control the match. Well, that cross court a little bit loose. That's
Hand out
then
4-0.
followed up by a proper cross court from Peycha. So good start by both players here, showing each other what they can do. So to my knowledge, only played once before, and it's back in 21. That's a beautiful drop, but Peycha gets to it, and the rally continues. Well, she predicted that cross court, read it all day long, and then puts her own cross court in.
5-4. Not up. Thank you.
So
5-0.
see, Peycha admits to the carry on that pickup. And the pendulum swings back to Villard.
Not up.
Peycha looking for the nick there, didn't get it.
6-5.
Just needs to be a little more patient, look for the right opportunities. And of course, the day, if we look down the quarter-final lineup, there's a lot of French interest in these quarter-finals. France, in actual fact, by far the most successful nation in European
Hand out
individuals.
6-0.
Helped hugely by Gaultier, the French general, 9 titles during his career. Amongst others, Thierry Lincou. And maybe this year
7-6.
others will go on to the Roll of Honour. But Peycha will have something to say about that right now.
Hand out 7-0.
So, the business end of game one. This is where concentration matters. That's a crunching backhand drive on the cross court. Absolutely perfect
Hand out
length.
8-7.
So Peycha signals to the referee, wants to a quick towel. Hair adjustment from Villard at the back, and play gets back underway.
Down.
Went for glory
Handout
Into the tin.
8-0.
It's going to be really interesting how this first game finishes out. There's nothing in it between them. For me, Peycha's targets to the back a little bit tighter, more accurate than Villard at the moment, but that one isn't. There we go, commentator's
9-8.
curse. Keep your mouth shut, Mark. That's a big unforced error. It's a beautiful drop, but Peycha's there. Loose ball. It's getting to every single drop that Villard poses her with, but that, yeah.
10-8, game ball.
Waves her arms in the air. That's the second unforced error. Gives their opponent 2 bites at the cherry to close out this first game.
Yes, let 10-8, game ball. She move away. You have a lot of place. You try to catch her. Take the ball, not her.
It was an interesting situation because if someone could have asked for a let, it was probably Peycha who chose to push through and retrieve the ball, but in doing so, created a bit of contact on the way back through. But anyway, Bartek says yes, let. We play the point again. Oh, and that's an absolutely
11-8
smashing
to Villard.
cross-court
Villard
volley.
needs 1 game to last.
It's Villard takes the first game.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time. Villard leads 1 game to last. Love all.
So, here we go, game 2. Got to say, for me, on balance, if you take out a couple of unforced errors by Peycha, she was a better player in that first game, but didn't get the point because of those errors right at the end. But let's see what happens in this second game. It's a good start
Hand out, one love.
by the Austrian.
Down. Hand out, 1-0.
And you've got to say that's the first unforced error from Peycha. On balance of what happened in the first game, this match could come down just to who makes the least unforced errors. So good news here in the commentary box. Poland's
left
6
side,
times champion
2-1.
Karina Timos just brought me coffee, so I should be on fire in about half an hour. Clearly she's got nothing better to do than to bring me coffee. She should be focused on winning a squash match later today. What time are you playing, Karina?
2 p.m.
No let.
Yeah.
Are you going to win?
You have a plenty of place.
Plan.
No,
Good
no
stuff,
let.
good girl.
You have a lot of place, a lot of room to play this ball.
So referee
Sorry.
said she had room to play.
2 love.
I'm just looking at a quick replay of that because obviously I was talking to Karina. Yeah, do you know? I've got to say, on the replay, it's a good decision. Well done, Bartek. Quality work. Play continues. And that boast this time goes in, but Villard's got to that. Heaven knows how. That was amazing. And it's all reaction here at the moment from Peycha. It seems that Villard, when putting Peycha under a bit of pressure, the quality for the
Stroke to
shots
Villard. Hand
goes
out,
down.
3-2.
So there's a lesson to any of you watching. Always volley the serve. Oh, it's a taxi there.
5-2.
Peycha. Villard starting to take control of this match. Just seems the extra pace and better targets. And Villard is having the desired effect on Peycha's
No let.
game.
3-5.
I don't think she really thought she was going to get a let on that one, but I guess there's no harm in asking. It's another
Hand out,
great
6-3.
target by the French girl. Starting to turn the screws now.
Stroke to Villard. 7-3.
So, stroke given. It's a little bit high for someone of her height to get, but I'm not in the best position to see that. And Bartek is. No complaint from Peycha, so must have been good. And again,
8-3.
the quality of the targets in Villard now far, far better than in the first game. What's Peycha got in response to this?
Down.
So
Hand out. 4-8.
I think that's probably the first unforced error from Villard in this set. Bit of respite for the Austrian girl. Taking a little bit of time on that serve. She's just trying to settle herself, reset, and sort of start the job all over again.
Yes, let. 4-8.
A look on Peycha's face. I think she wanted a bit more than a let there, but looked like straightforward traffic to me. It's a good drop. Villard's got it and sends her opponent the wrong way.
5-8.
Pulls back the deficit to 3 points. Well, how she got to that drop, I don't know. Reaction with the hands.
Thank you.
And
Hand out. 9-5.
Peycha there conceding the carry on the racket. Very sporting. As I always point out, it's the first line, the first rule of squash. The players play in a sporting manner and assist the referee in making sure fair play happens. Well,
Hand out. 6-9.
Villard suggested her pickup wasn't good, but I think it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point goes to Jacqueline. And you can't help feeling she needs to get a couple of points off the bat here. Get some parity in the score. Well, that was quite a nasty clash.
No let. No let. Sorry. No let. 7-9.
So the referee says no let. Enora is not impressed at all.
Left side.
I think the decision there is that while she could have got through, the ball was too good. I'll have to check with Bartek later, but on balance, I think, again, a good decision. Ball's loose, but not much done with it. Containing volley. Oh, it's a perfect length.
Hand out. 10-7. Game ball.
So, Villard, 3 games balls to take a 2-0 lead in this first quarter-final.
Down.
Well, Peycha was
11-7
soaking up
game
all of
to
the
Villard.
pressure there, but in the
Villard
end,
leads 2 games to
the
love.
trickle boast not hitting its target, and it's Villard that leads 2-0.
Play resume in 60 seconds. Play resume in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time. Villard leads 2 games to love. À la fin.
So Peycha prepares to receive, talks to herself, words of encouragement. Is there going to be a change of tactic from
One
the
love.
Austrian? She certainly started in the first game really well,
2 love.
but since then, sort of, you feel the body language, a little bit of confidence has gone. And that's, I think, partly down to the
Hand out.
Consistent.
1-2.
consistent targets from Villard. She's just got better and better. And just a much lower unforced error count, and that's sometimes at this level a complete difference. But yeah, she's
Hand out. 3-1.
holding and moving her opponent really well now.
Four, 1. Left. Five, 1.
And the hard hitting continues from Villard. And if there is going to be a reply from Peycha, it needs to come pretty soon. Else, it's going to be Enora Villard that progresses to tomorrow's semi-finals.
Yes, let. 5-1.
Referee.
Right, yes.
Referee calling yes, let on that last ball. It's a little bit of a trailing racket, maybe looking for a stroke there, but the Polish referee having none of it.
6-1.
And the wheels feel like they've ever so slightly come off for Jacqueline Peycha. That's just an unplayable shot. And as Villard edges ever closer to the semi-final.
Eight, 1. Nine, 1.
It's just one-way traffic now. Oh, but
Hand out 2-9.
is there another part to the story to be told? Sometimes been done from these positions, 2-0 down and a massive amount down, and that's a couple of
3-9.
cracking shots. 2 points on the spin. Can't help feeling she's going to need 3 or 4 of those in this visit, and that's a very good drop. That's too good.
4-9. The ball was on the left. You are going to your opponent.
Yeah, ball was too good. Way, way too good. So that's 3 on the spin for Peycha. I think if she got a couple more, might get a little nervy, but long way to go. Oh, Villard's having none of it.
10-4 match ball.
And there it is, it dies in the back of the courts.
11-7.
It's a comprehensive win
11-8.
by Enora Villard. She goes through to tomorrow's semi-final. I'm going to go and have a quick word with her now. Stay tuned. Enora, once again, congratulations. I know you said yesterday, sort of first match back, get rid of the cobwebs and everything, but your opponent started really well, but you just got stronger and stronger, didn't you?
Yeah, I know her. We've been playing in the same tournament for like ages. So I knew how she plays. I know she can have very good shots, but I think I was feeling a bit more confident than yesterday, and it helped me playing on the glass yesterday. So yeah, I felt good on court today.
Yeah, it was certainly the case. I think she came out as you would expect. Like Nikki Muller was saying yesterday, you know, she's like 100, you're 46. These are just numbers because it's just squash, and she came out really, really strong. And as I say, I think you just got better and better, and certainly at the end you were definitely going to motor away with it. I think 9-1, and it was yours at that point, I think.
Yeah, I think ranking doesn't mean anything anymore. I think the level, I mean in men's as well, but in women's has like gone very high. And there's no easy match anymore. We used to have maybe like first round very easy, second round, but now there's no easy match. So it's good because we have to be ready like from the first match. And yeah, we try not to think about the ranking in the match, otherwise like you just go crazy. So.
No, it was a I would say a comprehensive victory. Tomorrow's semi-final, so you're getting closer to the title. Any preference as to who you play? Obviously a little upset in the other part of the draw. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I'm just happy that I played the first match because now I have the whole day to watch everyone. But no, I don't want to have any preference because if my preference doesn't win, then it's like say something to your mind. So I really don't care. When you want to win, like you know you have to be able to beat everyone. So I'll just watch and then be ready for tomorrow.
Superb. Enjoy your day. Congratulations.